Hello guys, check it out. Today I'm reviewing a set 8102 Blade Titan from the theme Lego X-Force. The set itself only consists of one mech and one minifigure. And of course, I'm gonna start first with the pilot, which is a single minifigure. Let me just open up the cockpit and take out the minifigure itself. The minifigure's name is Takashi, and this is his second design. It consists of only a front printing on the torso that's supposed to resemble a gold armor. The art style, of course, being questionable for being a different art style than Lego's usual one, but I think it's pretty cool. The torso itself is pretty similar to his 2006 design, with the same symbol on the left and the same symbol on the right, being those 4 stars. The secondary face, which is a bit more anime, similar to the 2006 one, it's pretty much the same. And the mech itself is alright, I guess. It's very bare minimum, with a very flat looking back. Like, it's literally made out of the 2 tiles stuck together. Like, it's not a good design. It's similar to my previously reviewed set 8103 die review a long time ago. And it's pretty the same. The only difference is the Blade Titan has a different color back than the Sky Guardian. The vehicle itself consists of 2 weapons. I think that consists of that. But what's more importantly, that the legs are has like possibility other than legs, and I know I'm talking about the legs. Not exactly very good with some connections like the feet. And there's literally just a one technic pin stuck at the front, so you can detach very easily if you try to play with it. And the legs are like very loosely built, so you can have a beautiful spread. And I'm gonna get sued, but this one spread is stupidly posable. It's also pretty annoying to do that, so I recommend not posing them that beautifully. The arms themselves are only on ball joints. The gun, there's also a gun on one hand which can spin. That's a cool trick. Entire thing being on the ball joints, so you can have a lot of posability. But the gun itself isn't really that good, since you mostly just have a one rifle, nothing really there. And it also have flaps that at the front. One has some kind of communicator thing that you move up and down. Also, I guess the parts of the cockpit are some movable, which isn't really not really that good. But there is some fun detail. There's like one code that was like supposed to be for the website, which doesn't exist anymore. Some decals on both sides, some tiles. Some Japanese text, which I have no idea what it is, because I bought the set used, so I have no idea what kind of words they say. Probably like Lotus, Tiger, Guardian, like the name Max being against Guardians. The other one consists of this interesting spinning blade, which as you can see on the back, it also spins. Again, that's a cool trick. But the ball joint arm is just really not a good idea. Like, you can see it just goes up and go down. Like, I'm not even, all I'm doing is just twisting it. I mean, might also be maybe very clumsy, but at least the blades are cool. You can see a bit more decals. I don't know if you guys can see it, but if you like find in set inventory, and you can probably read those stickers there. So but again, really cool. I like the stickers in this set. I mean, it's 2007, so they were like not exactly very good. I like the decals. The blades themselves are very interesting, because yeah, everyone probably thought that the blades were, of course, bionicle, but they're molded in 2 different colors. But the second color is actually something called Milky White, which is one of the many 2000s colors that don't exist nowadays. You can definitely tell it's different from both Pearl Dark Gray and Pearl Light Gray. But we really went with this color instead of, I don't know, a different one. Naked 7, I'd say it's really fun. It's cool to pose and stuff like that, but it's not exactly as good as the previous ones. But if you want it, then go ahead. I'm also gonna review the manual because I some stuff to talk about. On the back, you can see part of the advertisements on the other sets. You can see a pretty golden tower. In the middle, there's a bridge showing all the mechs from that current wave. Our Skull Guardian, Blade Titan, and a few others, including the 3 of the bad guy mechs. On the front, you have a beautiful artwork of the character in the set, Takashi, as they mix the art styles from being as anime and other characters being also portrayed as humans. I also have additional less attractive drawings of Takashi, but I'd say I really like the effort of the detail. Like, it looks really stylish. On the bottom, also have him giving you a thumbs up, which is something that I really appreciate. The instructions being pretty interesting for having a pretty cool background, being very sky with clouds. Something that I honestly wish LEGO did more instead of nowadays just being flat background. You can also see there's additional render for the weapon, which is pretty cool. I like that additional detail. At the end, you also have a comic book, which in the US version they also have actual multi-language speech bubbles, but I like more when they don't have actual text. And again, it's really cool, especially like Takeshi's drawing at the bottom. It just makes me happy. I really miss this kind of stuff, and I wish LEGO did Robot Exaforce. More on that later. But luckily, really focus on the whole anime art side. You even have the how to draw Takeshi's face in non-Lego, which is something that I really like. I like the more focus on the mixing Lego art style and human art styles, and like draw one in the switching the art styles, like a practice. On the back, you can also see the different sets with all of them that I have actually. And later, you also have a link to the Fang website and another post of Exaforce sets from that year. Another defunct website advertisement, as well as a pre-LEGO shop called LEGO Shop at Home. And then of course on the back we have all the sets. But also I'm gonna show the combiner of both these sets. The instructions tell you to remove these characters' heads, to use them as arms by connecting this piece to this. But I won't do it because, well, I don't want to damage the minifigures. So instead, I'm gonna replace those arms with later built weapons. And here is Now a Force, which was an unofficial combiner that was a part of the competition back in 2007 that was orchestrated by Toys R Us Japan. And it doesn't have any space for a person to ride in, so it's kind of like one of those Japanese figures of mechs when they're just supposed to be action figures rather than actual mechs to pilot in like Lego mechs. So I have to say, this is a bad mock because it's extremely fragile. Like one little talk and one little talk and one little talk and okay, now all I can say is that you can even have him post try because this tensor of a backpack is just weighting the entire thing down. Let me show you. Now, time to combine all three of them. Recommend when you check the instructions to remove this piece because I accidentally mistook this piece with this piece. That's my guess. And there it is, the ultimate combiner. Hold on, the ultimate combiner. The combination of 3 of Exoforce 2007 sets that LEGO heavily advertised back in the day. It almost feels like they designed all 3 of those mechs only so that they'll look much better all together. Because it does look a bit more complete when minus these annoying finger-sized gaps on the sides. Like everything clicks together somehow very well. All the colors, parts, and stuff like that. And on the top you also have a bow shooter. It's kind of weird because 2007 the Exoforce sets were known for being very mediocre looking. I mean, the first year wasn't exactly the best looking. 2007 version just looked worse in my opinion. So the fact that they probably designed those 3 mechs only so that they'll look much better together. It's just straight up a bad set design. But other than that, it's still a pretty cool mech. Sadly, some of the parts are a bit more gets a bit more damage when you took it apart and then build something else with it.
Maybe the combinations are actually a good idea and they don't exist anymore.
But if you want to get all 3 of those sets to make this, well, I've definitely recommended more than the previous one. Jesus Christ! I'm gonna keep it all 3 together like this. It's way better than keeping all 3 together because 2007 LEGO Exoforce sets, they definitely suck. I'm really not a fan of it. I prefer 2008 sets over the 2007 ones, even those ones over 2006 ones, and I'm also not a fan of the 2006 ones. So the entire set, that set itself, I mean, I'd say it's probably the best of all 3 actually. The Sky Guardian is pretty crappy, and Cyclone Defender, which I'm not gonna review because just good I reviewed it, and I'm not reviewing what other people did because they get way more views than I do. But I'd say Blade Titan gets, I'd say 7 out of 10. I like the colors, I like some of the design choices, but at the same time, those sets definitely deserve a remake. Because I'm not a fan of modern mechs, but even they look much better than 2007 Exoforce ones. And that's all I'm not gonna say anything else because I'm gonna keep repeating myself so many times that you're probably gonna have to do a drinking game. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoy. Also, check in the description because I'm actually doing some Lego ideas Exoforce related submissions. Because I'm the last Lego Exoforce fan, so I like to do something that will make me remember. And of course, being Exoforce because well, it helped me drawing, and I just wanna this being my thank you to Exoforce. So I hope you guys gonna have a good day, or will have a good day, or had a good day, and stay safe and goodbye.